Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the financial jargon so you don't have to. And today we're diving into BlackRock's latest report. And if you enjoy getting these clear breakdowns of complex company filings, then hit that subscribe button and make sure you join our Discord community, link down below. This isn't a full financial report like a 10Q, but rather a current report that tells us about significant events. Think of it as a special bulletin from BlackRock. The main news here is that on July 15th, BlackRock shared its results for the second quarter, which ended June 30th. Now, BlackRock is a huge investment management company, managing trillions of dollars for people and institutions all over the world. Their stock symbol is BLK. They also have different types of debt, like these notes that are due in 2035, which means they promise to pay back the money they borrowed by that year. This section is all about how the company did financially. On July 15th, they put out their earnings release, and that's what this report is all about. It's like they're saying, here's how we did in the last 3 and 6 months. This part is about making sure everyone gets the same information at the same time. BlackRock announced they'd be having a call on July 15th to talk about their earnings. This is to make sure investors big and small hear the same news together, no funny business. So the actual earnings report from BlackRock on July 15th is attached as an exhibit. This is the primary document where we'd find the juicy financial details. And then there's a supplement to that earnings release, likely containing extra information or slides they used when they talked to investors on their conference call. This is just the part of the report that lists out all the extra documents they're including. It's like the table of contents for the attachments. And signing off on this report is Martin S. Small, who holds a pretty important job, Senior Managing Director and Chief Financial Officer. He's basically confirming that everything in this report is accurate and that BlackRock is following all the rules. Let's transition to what this filing means. This 8K is essentially a heads up that BlackRock has released its quarterly earnings. While this particular document doesn't contain the detailed financial tables themselves, it points us to them as exhibits. The critical information for understanding BlackRock's performance would be in that earnings release. If we had access to those exhibits, we'd be looking for key numbers. For instance, we'd check their assets under management, often called ALM, to see if that number has gone up or down. This is a crucial metric for BlackRock because their revenue is largely tied to the value of the assets they manage. We'd also want to see their total revenue and net income, looking for trends compared to previous quarters in the same period last year. Are they growing? Are they profitable? We'd also typically look at their operating expenses to see if they're managing costs effectively. If expenses are rising faster than revenue, that could be a warning sign. Understanding these numbers helps us see if BlackRock is executing its strategy well. For example, if they've been investing heavily in new technology or expanding into new markets, we'd want to see if that's reflected in their financial results. Are those investments paying off, or are they just burning cash? We'd also be keen to see how BlackRock is performing compared to its competitors. In the asset management world, scale and efficiency are incredibly important. If BlackRock is gaining market share and its ROM is growing faster than the industry average, that's a strong positive signal. Conversely, if their RUM is shrinking or growing slower than others, it might indicate they are losing ground. It's also important to consider the broader economic environment. Factors like interest rates and stock market performance significantly impact asset management firms. If the market is up, it generally boosts RUM and investment gains. If rates are high, it might make certain investments less attractive, but it can also increase revenue from cash management products. Without the actual earnings release exhibits, we can only infer the context. However, a company like BlackRock, being a leader in the industry, typically aims to show consistent growth and profitability. The fact that they are holding a conference call and providing supplemental materials suggests they are confident in their results and want to communicate their story clearly to investors. Now, my take on BlackRock as a whole. They are a behemoth in the financial world, incredibly well established and diversified. Their strengths lie in their brand recognition, their vast scale, and their ability to attract both institutional and retail investors. They've weathered many economic storms and consistently adapted to changing market dynamics. However, like any giant, they face challenges. Competition is intense, not just from fellow asset managers, but also from passive investment vehicles and even fintech startups. The shift towards lower fee products, particularly passive index funds, puts pressure on their traditional active management business. They need to continually innovate and demonstrate value to justify their fees. A key opportunity for BlackRock lies in areas like iShares ETFs, sustainable investing, and technology solutions for financial advisors. If they can continue to capture market share in these growing areas, they should remain a dominant force. Risks include significant regulatory changes that could impact their business model, geopolitical instability that affects global markets, and potential cybersecurity threats. In conclusion, BlackRock is a fundamentally strong company with a robust business model. Its ability to manage and grow assets effectively, navigate competitive pressures, and adapt to evolving investor preferences will be key to its continued success. This filing, while just a notification, ultimately points to the company's ongoing efforts to communicate its financial health and strategy to the market. Alright, that's our quick decode of this BlackRock filing. What's your take on their performance and future prospects? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, please give it a thumbs up and most importantly, subscribe for more in-depth corporate breakdowns. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.